Reasons why I believe we should be able to wear hoods in school. For one, for the most part, people don't have issues with it. Well, not the younger generation. It's always the older generation looking down on younger people. They think they're rebellious or it's disrespectful. Now, I believe if they cannot see their face and if it's really an issue of disrespect and a problem with their education, then I believe they should not be able to wear hoods and hats in school then. Then it's an issue because people don't understand. Then people are causing problems in learning and stuff. I talked to Mr. Kingsbury. For the most part, he didn't really have a problem as much with it either. It was just the fact that he has a personal bias towards it because it's a cultural thing. People take out hoods and hats inside a building for a sign of respect. Now, back a long time ago, the church and the school were sort of one thing. Now, when that was going on, it's disrespectful to wear hats and hoods inside churches, so people traditionally take them off. And it also goes down to the value of disrespect to the people who made the building, to be wearing hats and hoods indoors. Now, for the most part, nowadays, I'm sure the people who built the building were probably wearing hats. So I don't think they will be having problems with that. Now, the impact, why this is important? Well, it's not extremely important. It's not going to greatly impact a lot of you. It's only going to impact a few people, and even if the ban was uplifted, since it affects so many people who wouldn't even be wearing them in the first place. But I believe it's for those few people who'd like to be able to express some freedoms that we should have. Since being able to wear a hood is not a big deal. Now people think, if they give you one freedom, people will push for more. Now that sounds like they're worried about losing control. And being all controlling younger people is kind of not a good thing. We don't want to, as a society, we shouldn't be letting all these older people make all our decisions. They already do that politically, which is why a lot of topics that get brought up in the White House, Senate, state, have to do with the older people, because they're the majority of voting and stuff. I think we should change, I think we should be more active in those things and try to get more freedoms for us as a whole. Ways this helps people? Well, me as an artist personally, I like the ability to be able to make some of my own small decisions, as since school is supposed to help prepare you for further things in life, why shouldn't you be able to make some small impactful decisions in your life that aren't going to really hurt anybody? And there are those that argue that it's not always appropriate in the work environment. Now that is true, but a lot of work environments allow you to wear hoods, especially depending on where you're going to work at. A lot of places actually require you to wear hats as part of their job. Now for the business workplace, that is understandable, but the school isn't exactly a business workplace. And if you're working around with machinery and it's a problem, then you shouldn't be able to wear them. The point I'm trying to get across is that I think people should have more of a choice. It should be more of a teacher's choice. If they don't want it in the classroom, they're teaching it. If they're not comfortable with it, then they should be able to say no. But if they're not a problem with it, other people shouldn't be interfering with it because it's not a problem to their education in that work environment. And that is my speech.
Okay.